Hello everyone. Today we will start functions. Function is also a type of relation. In fact, function is a special type of relation. Here I have written definition of function, but before starting definition, I want to give some examples so that we can understand properly what is function. So I'm taking here example. So here 4 diagrams I have drawn. So in the first diagram, we can see 1 is connected to A, 2 is connected to B, and 3 is connected to C. So it is satisfying definition of a function. Function is a special type of relation. So a relation F from a set A to set B, it's said to be function if every element of set A has one and only one image in set B. Means all elements in A have at least one image, one and only one image in set B. So this is the basic definition of a function. Based on that, this is a function. This relation is a function. Now second example, second diagram I have drawn here. So here it is 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 elements of first set A, and it has images. It have images in second set B. So all elements are occupied. Set A have, all elements of set A have images in set B. So this is also a function. This relation is also a function. So both are functions. Now in the third diagram, 1, 2, and 3, these are the 3 elements of set A, and 1 is connected to A and 1 is connected to B also. So here element of A has more than one image in B, means not one and only one but more than one image. So this is not a condition of a function. So this is not a function. This is relation but not a function. Every relation will be function, but every function will not be a relation. So this is not a function. But it is relation. I hope it will be clear. Because of that, I have used here diagram. So fourth example, fourth diagram is here. In the set A, 3 elements are there, but one element, 3, has no image in second set B. So this is again not a function, because definition of function is every element of set A has one and only one image. So here 3 has no image in B. So because of that, this is again not a function, but this is a relation. So first condition, first definition, that is true, and we have seen example based on that. Now here, if F is a function from A to B and AB, ordered pair. Here in F also, in function also, we write elements in ordered pair, because function is also a relation under a certain condition. So AB ordered pair belongs to F, then FA equals to B. F of A equals to B, where B is called image of A under F. We have discussed this image and pre-image in Cartesian product and in relations also. So B is called image of A. Means in the first example, this is example of a function. So here A is called image of 1. B is called image of 2. C is called image of 3. So this is the meaning. And A is called pre-image of B under F. Means 1 is called pre-image of A. 2 is called pre-image of B. 3 is called pre-image of C. So this is the way we use image and pre-image. Now in function, domain of F is A. Obviously all elements are connected. So because of that, domain clearly equals to first set A. So domain equals to A. And no two distinct elements in B have same pre-image in A. Means in the third number diagram we can see that one has two images. So this is not a function. Always in a function, element A has one and only one image in set B. So this is a third diagram is not an example of a function. So we write function f from A to B as f from A to B, that implies fa equals to B, where A belongs to first set A, this small a belongs to set A, and B belongs to set B. So according to definition of a function, we can write f from A tends to B, that implies fa equals to B, where A belongs to A and B belongs to B. So B is called image of A and A is called pre-image of B. So all elements which are in set A and connected to elements of B, these all elements of A are called pre-images of set B elements, and all elements which are connected to A in B, all elements in B, these are called images of set A elements. So this is image and pre-image value. So here I have taken three examples. Which of the following relations are functions? So in the first example, 2, 1, 3, 1 and 4, 2. So 2 is connected to 1, 3 is connected to 1, 4 is connected to 2. So according to the definition of function, this is a function because every element of A has image, one and only one image at set B, and no two elements in B have same pre-image in A. So this is a function. It is a function. Here domain will be here, domain set A, and range. Here we are getting set B, all elements we are getting, and codomain is also similar here, that is also set B. So this is the value. Now second R2, 2 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 4, 3 is connected to 3, 2 is connected to 1 and 4 is connected to 4. So I have drawn here arrow diagram for this. So according to that, you can see element of A has more than one images in set B. So this is not a function. It is not a function. So it is a relation, but it is a relation. It is not satisfying definition of a function. Now third is here, R3 equals to 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. These are the elements. So according to that, you can see all elements of A has one and only one image in B. So this is again a function. It is a function where domain is set A, range equals to set B. Here also we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And codomain is also similar here. So these are the three examples of functions. These are the three examples I have taken. Out of these three, 2 are functions and this second one, R2, is not a function. Now we'll discuss equal functions. So two functions f and g are said to be equal if domain of function f is equal to domain of function g and codomain of function f is equal to codomain of function g. So these are the two basic conditions, and after that we can write fx equals to gx for every x belonging to their common domain. So by this way we can write f and g both are equal. So two functions f and g, two functions f and g are said to be equal if first domain of f is equal to domain of g, means both have same first set. Domain of any function means first set, so both have same first set. Second is codomain of f is equal to codomain of g, means both have same second set. Obviously codomain means second set always we take. So these are the two conditions. And third is that fx equals to gx for every x belonging to their common domain. So we can write here f is equals to g. Two functions are equal. So here one example I have taken, a equals to 1, 2 and b equals to 3, 6, where f from a to b and fx equals to x square plus 2. Here rule is x square plus 2, and g from a tends to b, that implies gx equals to 3x. Here rule for the function g is 3x. So first two conditions, domain of f equals to domain of g. So domain f from a to b here also, and here g from a to b. So domain is equal. Second, codomain of f equals to codomain of g, means b. Both have codomain b. Now third is fx equals to gx for every x belonging to their common domain, means whenever we are applying these rules, when I'm applying rule for fx, the value I'm getting, same value will be there when I'm applying rule gx equals to 3x. So this is the third condition. So I'm applying here, if I'm applying x equals to 1 in fx, so f1 will be here 1 square plus 2. So we are getting here 3. And then I'm applying x equals to 2. So f2 I'm getting here 2 square plus 2. So this is here 6. Similarly, I'm finding for g, when I'm applying x equals to 1 and applying in gx. So this is 3 into 1, that is 3. So you can see both are similar. fx and gx, both corresponding values are similar at point x equals to 1. When I'm applying x equals to 2, so this is here g of 2. So 3 into 2. So finally, we can get here 6. This is here 6. So here we are getting what? F1 is equals to G1 and this is equals to 3 and F2 is equal to G2 and this is equals to 6. So we can write function f is equals to function g. So this is the way to use equality of two functions. Hello everyone. So today we will discuss the real valued function or real functions. So a function f from a to b is called a real valued function if a and b both are subsets of R. Means R means set of all real numbers. So that is called a real function. So example I have taken here, f from R to R, real numbers to real numbers, given by fx equals to x square plus x plus 1. So this is called real valued function or real function. Now we'll discuss domain of real functions. So it is set of all those real numbers. If we are taking f from a tends to b, or we can say here we can take f from r to r, because we are taking real function f from r to r. Here it is a set of all those real numbers for which the expression for fx assumes real values only. In other words also, we can say that the domain of fx, is the set of all those real numbers for which fx is meaningful. We can get a value, real value, after applying x value. So this is the meaning. I'm giving example. If I'm applying fx equals to, if I'm taking 1 by x plus 2. So this is a function. This is a function I'm taking. So here we have to find out domain. We have to apply domain value so that resultant means fx will be meaningful. So if I'm applying x equals to minus 2 here. So I'm applying f of minus 2. So see, 1 by minus 2 plus 2. So what we are getting? 1 by 0. So this is not a real number, because infinity is not a real number. So we are not getting a real value or meaningful value. So the domain we will take here. So for finding domain of this function, we should write, we can apply in place of x any value except minus 2. If I'm applying x equals to 4, then there will be no problem. We are getting a real number. If I'm applying x equals to minus 7, then again I'm getting a real number. But if I'm applying x equals to minus 2, so I'm not getting a real number. I'm getting infinity, and infinity is not a real number. So we can write domain will be here all real numbers except minus 2. So this will be the domain. So this is the way to find domain value. Domain value means value of x we apply. This is called domain value. X value we apply. And after applying x value, total fx value is called range. Total fx is called range. We denote this fx as y also. Y. Value of y is called range, and value of x, this x is called domain. So f from x tends to y, then fx equals to y we generally write, where x is called domain. Whenever we apply x value, we get y value, that is called range. So here one example I have taken, when fx equals to x square plus 2, where f from r tends to r, then we have to find out domain. So here r means set of real numbers. So in place of x, x belongs to r. In place of x, we can apply any value from real number. Means if I'm applying x equals to minus 20. So value of f of minus 20, we will get here minus 20 whole square plus 2. So this is again a real number. This is a real number. So here there will be no problem. So we can write here domain is all real numbers, because value of x is called domain value. And if I'm taking one more example here, if I'm taking fx equals to root over x minus 2. Now if I'm applying x equals to 0. So f of 0 we are getting here root over minus 2, and we don't know what is the value of root over minus 2. This is not equals to real number. So we can write, we can't take any value which is less than this 2, then only it is possible. So domain we can write here all real numbers, or we can start from here. So here we can't take any value which is less than 2. So we have to take values which is greater than 2. So I have written here in right hand open interval 2 to infinity. If we are taking x value less than 2, so we are not getting a real number. So this is the process of finding domain of different functions.